I always like to think about what if I had to get my food this way. Brittany and I have been eating wild game for the past 2 years. We haven't bought grocery store meat. But if you started from zero and had to get your food today, could I do it? I put a fly rod in my backpack and I'm carrying my 22 and I'm walking one of my favorite trails near my house and I'm going to try and hunt for food today. Not only is clover good because you can eat it, it can make you lucky too. Found a 4-leaf clover. You think if I eat it, I'll be lucky from the inside? They don't taste very good. Hopefully I got enough to make me lucky. I collected a bunch of that bark off of that yellow birch tree. This stuff is excellent fire starter. It's soaked with oils, and even if you dunk it in the water, it should catch a spark really easy. I'm just gonna fill my pockets with that, and I'll use that to start my fire that I'll cook my meals on later. There was a rabbit on the trail right there, and I aimed for his head, and I missed. It's almost noon. I've been hunting for about 5 hours. I think if I stuck to this all day, I would eventually get at least a rabbit, and if I was lucky, maybe a grouse or a porcupine. But at a certain point, I have to decide if I want to stay in the woods and do this for a really long time, or if I want to try and go after another resource, like fish. And I think I'm just getting to the point where I'd like to go fishing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I actually saw a bug on top of the water and then watched a trout eat it, and it looked just like that. So I switched onto there. Finally something to eat. Nice little rainbow trout on a dry fly. When you keep your trout, or any fish for that matter, I always rip the gills. And then that way all the blood comes out of the meat and it'll taste better. Okay, so I tied a much bigger dry fly and then a little nymph behind it. Now I've got a dry dropper. And this will give me a visibility and float. And then this will fish for the fish that aren't eating at the surface. Let's see if that works. Another pretty little rainbow trout. I probably only need 2 for lunch. clean them out. See how nice and clean that is now? This is Montreal steak seasoning. Remember all of that birch bark from earlier? This is fantastic. That's all there is to it. Just main line to a sinker to 7 feet of 40-pound mono to a hook. There's prettier ways to do it, but that should work just fine. There we go. Nice sockeye salmon. If I was really trying to eat only what I catch and I needed reliability, I'd just come to the rivers that run into the ocean. Probably anywhere from June till October, they're just loaded with salmon. But this is enough for me to eat for an entire day. What are you supposed to do with the rest of your day? I guess you go hunting and rainbow trout fishing. I think that the natives in this area, and even my friend Dean, who was here before the road system, must have been eating keto. Because if you think about it, there are no carbs available besides like berries, but how much do you really get from that? My body feels good when I'm on keto, but I'm never not hungry because I'm used to eating bread. I will go to the mountains now. The funny thing about hunting is you always see all the animals after you set your gun down and walk away from it. That's a spruce grouse. Let's see how close I can get.